Hello, ladies and gentlemen, joining us around the globe here at the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. I'm Adam Perry, today joined with my trusty Andrew Fury. Andrew, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great, Perry. It's a great day for some Coyote baseball, and I'm excited.
Absolutely, love to hear that. So today, the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes are taking on the Benedictine University at Mesa RedHawks, and the Coyotes coming off a tough two-game losing streak. You know, they just dropped 2 to Pima Community College. We knew it was going to be tough going to their home and, you know, try and pick up some big conference wins. But regardless, we're back today looking to pick up a W. And on the mound, it's tricky Trevor Young, who gets himself a ground ball there, but mishandled by the second baseman, Devin DeVera. And the leadoff runner will reach first base safely. That's Wyatt for the RedHawks. And yeah, behind the dish, it's Keegan Roden over at first base. Easton Bryant, second base. Devin DeVera, shortstop. It's John Enright. Over at third, it's Blake Tiggs. And, I mean, man, this Coyote team, always dangerous, man. Coming off a 2-game losing streak, I would say they're more dangerous than ever.
Absolutely. When the Coyotes are hungry, that's when we're very much in attack mode. We're always putting pressure on teams, and it makes other teams hard to play their own game. So we are a very dangerous team right now.
Yeah, they say hungry dogs run faster, as this one is fouled back over the RedHawk dugout. And Tricky Trev on the bump today. He's having himself quite a good season, especially, you know, coming in. He's a sophomore, and he's from out of state, and it looks like he's adjusting pretty well. An ERA of just barely over 4, posting a 13.5 K per 9, which is quite impressive. I mean, when you look at his stuff, though, it's no surprise of why he gets so many strikeouts. His pitches move every which way as that heater stays up and out. So we'll go to a 2-2 count on Hogan here for the RedHawks. The 2-2 pitch, runner takes off from first. Keegan gunning down to second base. The throw is in time. Keegan Roden with the caught stealing there, and a good tag put on by Devin DeVera. That's some good Coyote baseball right there. And just like that, the mistake was erased. Trev Young on the bump now with 1 out, 3-2 count. The pitch, this one fouled straight back into the stands, and Trevor Young finds himself in a much better position than he was 2 pitches ago.
Yeah, with the help of Keegan, man.
Yeah.
A lot of the Coyote catchers will just pick up their pitchers any way they can. You see the receiving work. And what's nice is we've seen in the past it be proven to be successful, getting the ball straight back to the pitcher in order to keep the fast pace of the game going. And that looks like Trevor's following suit, doing that as well today.
Yeah, Trev just picked up the K.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
That was a good pitch. Not going to get the call, though, from the umpire. So we'll go to a 1-0 count on the bender. And, yeah, Trevor Young, 2 outs here in the top of the first. He looks pretty good today. 2 seams in there for a strike. Busted right down the heart of the plate. And up to bat for the RedHawks. It's the 3-hole. That's Yeo. And, man, Trevor Young is locked in right now. So Min-jae Yeo, the freshman outfielder from South Korea, grounds this one off the third base bag. That's going to be a fair ball, and he'll take a stroll down to first base with a base knock. That's just about as unfortunate as it gets in terms of luck. But Trevor Young doesn't need luck with 2 outs here in the top of the first. I'm sure he's thinking about just striking out this next batter. And up to bat, it's Blake Sandoval, the junior from Yuma Catholic. And Trev misses outside right there with the slider. So we go quickly to a 1-0 count. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Great pitch by Trev.
Little throwback there as well from Keegan.
Yep. Keeping him honest.
Keeping them honest, keeping them close. Don't want to let them know that they can get big leads there early. We've already seen one steal attempt. Trevor just missing off the plate with that pitch there. It's going to bring the count to 2-1. Yeah, but Keegan controlling the game back there. We call him the captain of this Coyote defense.
El Capitan.
And for good reason.
Sandoval grounds this one off his own foot. So that'll be a foul ball. 2-strike count yet again. And Sandoval, he's a junior catcher and an outfielder, so he's got some utility to him, got some athleticism, and his build matches up with that. Good block by Keegan on the slider. Keeps the runner at home over at first base. And Trev finds himself in the 3-2 count here. He's going to have to fight for this one, which he's more than capable of doing. The 3-2 pitch in there for strike 3, swung at and missed. And just like that, Tricky Trev, easy top of the first for him, and now it's up to the Yodi offense to get things rolling here. We'll be right back in the bottom of the first. Right back to action we go here in the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Coyotes, it's going to be Dev Devera. Dev the Demon. And Fury, tell me a little bit about Dev. You know, tell me about his game. What does he like to do?
Dev is a very by-the-book type of player, man. He'll do everything right on the base pass, in the field, very fundamental. I like his game because it's very patient. When he gets his opportunities, he strikes for sure. That's why we see him in the top of the order here as a sophomore. He shows his leadership on the baseball field by getting the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, and yeah, he's a demon on the base paths.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's how he got his name.
He earned his nickname, man. So on the bump for Benedictine University of Mesa, it's Gavin Waters, the freshman left-handed pitcher. And this one laid down the first base line, just foul, deep out there in right field. Good oppo piece from Dev, showing off his toolkit there. And he's going to have a strike on him here to lead off the bottom of the first. So Gavin Waters, 5'10", freshman from Belgrade, Montana. And he misses with the curveball there, just high. So this count will go to 1-1. Waters deals. This one, the bender fouled straight back by Dev. He didn't miss that one by much.
Yeah, fouling it straight back. That means he's on it.
Yeah.
Just didn't get enough of it there.
Yeah. So 1-2 is the count. The 1-2 pitch. This one grounded hard toward the shortstop, and it takes a bad hop right off his chest. He keeps it in front, and the throw gets away from the first baseman. Dev's rounding first. He's going to wind up on second base, standing up. And a good attempt there from the shortstop, Zamora, but the throw just was not competitive, and Dev will take the extra bag. Would have beat that one out anyway, so it'll go down probably as a hit. And a good way to start this one off for the Coyotes.
Samora, that's a name we've heard before.
Yes, different spelling though. Different spelling. This one is S.
That is Samora.
That's him?
That is Samora.
Oh my gosh. Now I feel terrible, man. I hope he doesn't watch this broadcast. But if he does, hello, Samora. We miss you dearly up here in the broadcasting booth. Samora played his fall ball over here at Chandler-Gilbert, was let go, and found himself a home at Benedictine University Mesa, and seems to be doing quite well, getting the starting shortstop job here today. As Waters steps off, looks at second base. Perhaps just trying to reset the pitch clock. This one driven hard into left field. Oh, maybe not that hard as the left fielder leaves his feet. That's Sandoval. Leaves his feet, makes a diving catch coming forward. I thought that ball was hit much harder, but it was off the very, very end of D'Amato's bat. Good. He put a good swing on it, though. And he'll go down for the first out of the inning. So here we are, bottom of the first. Ooh. 1 out and up to bat.
Is this that Salem commit?
This is our Salem University guy, dude. Ooh. Justin George, number 32, redshirt freshman. And he has been turning it up lately.
Absolutely. The kid's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah. As he watches ball one there. Bender by Waters just doesn't bend enough. And it was a little bit low and away, too. This one fouled straight back. Justin George was on that fastball. And he finds himself here, 1-1 count. 1 out, bottom of the first. A lot of ones.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of ones.
And JG's D1 to get the job done. So.
Oh, man, I like that, Fury.
Yes, sir.
You know. Oh, my goodness. Justin George gets into one. Tracking back is the left fielder. And Sandoval makes the grab. Dev is taking third base, though. Heads up base running from Devin DeVera. Tags up on the deep fly ball from Justin George. Makes his way over to third base. And I thought you called that one, Fury.
Dude,
I'm not going to lie.
for a second I did, too. I was like, oh, my God. Get over his head.
He got a good piece of that, man.
JG, man, always putting good.
Dude,
good barrels
he
on
is
balls.
seeing the ball so well recently.
Oh, yeah.
He started off the season a little bit slow. Didn't really have a place in the lineup for the Yotes. Didn't know where he was. Didn't know where his feet were. And my goodness, he's grounded now, seeing pitches well and driving them hard. That time, it's caught, though, by the left fielder. So
yeah, the left fielder making back-to-back good plays.
Yeah.
So
it's the Sandoval show.
Shout out to the left fielder out there.
And up to bat now, it's Easton Bryant. He takes the first pitch, Bender for a strike, and lays some wood on this one. This ball popped high and deep into right center field, and the center fielder is going to come down with it. So a good grab by Lewis out there. And Waters is able to strand the leadoff hit by Devin DeVera on third base and prevent a run from coming across. So we're all knotted up at 0 here still as we head into the top of the second. Trevor Young taking the mound once again for the Yotes. Tricky Trev. Here we go, back to work in the top of the second. Up to bat, it's Jamison Naff, the junior infielder for Benedictine University, and he's in the DH slot today. Big guy, 6'4" frame. Takes a healthy hack at the high fastball from Trev there. Comes up empty, and he's behind 0-2 in a flash. The 0-2 pitch from Tricky Trev. Fastball high and away, doesn't draw the swing. So we'll go to 1-2 now. And gets the call. Beautifully placed pitch there by Trevor Young, and rings up Naff for the first out of the inning. And we see it once again, just get the ball right back to the pitcher.
Oh, yeah, it's important. Speeds up the game. Oh, Samora.
Yeah, so up to bat now. It's Samora. And he's going to take the first pitch strike on the outside part of the plate. Well placed once again by Trev. That two-seam of his is working in his favor. He has full control of it here today. And he throws it again. This time, bounces it right in front of Keegan for ball one. Joseph Samora takes a healthy hack there.
See the chain swing all the way around his neck. That was a hack, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to do some damage against the former Coyote team.
Yeah. He's got a chip on his shoulder, man.
Dude, absolutely.
He's got a statement to make here.
I mean, he still had a good fall, bro.
He did.
Good fall. It was just such a competitive middle infield.
Yes. Very stacked. So 1-2 count. This bender fouled off again. Samora not going to go down without a fight. He's fouled off 2 in a row now. Both in 2-strike counts. He wants all the smoke from Trevor Young. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. High and by Joseph Samora for the second out of the inning. And once again, ball right back to Trev Young.
It's in his hand.
He's ready to go to work, wasting no time. Up to bat now. It's Knowlton. James Knowlton, the sophomore outfielder. Playing right field today for the RedHawks as Trev misses for ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Trev. Fastball swung at and missed. That two-seam of Trev's just consistently proves to be a task too tall for hitters. I mean, it moves and it drops. So, I mean, anytime you have horizontal and vertical movement on your fastball, it makes it exponentially harder to hit than one that's coming at you straight and flat. So Trev pitching to his advantage and drops a slider, backdoor, outside part of the plate, and Knowlton didn't even budge an inch. So Trev strikes out the side there, and we'll head into the bottom of the second. Coyotes riding a lot of momentum right now. After Trev just put on a dominant inning like that, we'll see if they can get to Waters here in the bottom of the second. Here we go in the bottom of the second. Leading off the Coyotes this inning, it's Seth Moore, number 21. He's playing left field today, and he takes a healthy hack on the first pitch from Waters. He'll fall into an 0-1 count. And, man, he's up on that plate. Slider in there for strike 2. Good pitch from Waters. Started that one on the outside upper part of the plate. Ended right by Seth's knees. Quickly in an 0-2 count. The payoff pitch, a slider. Gets Seth swinging. He'll go down in 3 pitches for the first out of the inning. Up to bat in his relief, it's Keegan Roden, El Capitan. I mean, Keegan having himself quite the season behind the plate and at the plate as he swings through the first pitch. He's hitting 300 on the season, which is pretty much the golden mark of batting average, you know, right where you want to be around as an elite hitter. And he's going to watch that one for ball 1, bringing him into a 1-1 count. So, Fury, who's your baseball team, man?
You know, the Detroit Tigers is my team, Barry.
That's a rough one.
No, it's not.
Keegan grounds this one over.
This is our
Foul.
year.
I mean, you guys do have a good farm system, though.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I mean, you guys have some good prospects in the pipeline, but yeah, that's
Definitely
rough.
not our year.
No.
No, Detroit Lions, though.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's some upside
we got
there.
a little chance.
Yeah, this ball grounded to shortstop Zamora. Bobbles it. And that'll be an E6 as Keegan Roden ends up on first base. And up in the broadcast booth, joining us, we've got 2 of our favorite Canadians. We got Andrew Yusufchuk. How we doing? And we got Ryder Hancock. How we doing, fellas?
You know, I think we should get them on the mic.
We're going to have to here. Yeah, go ahead.
How do you guys want to?
So we're going to go ahead and get Ryder Hancock on the mic real quick. He's going to sub in for Fury. So
How's it going?
Ryder, how are you doing today, man?
Oh, it's a beautiful day for baseball, fellas. We're having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So coming into this game, you know, coming off a 2-game losing streak, what's the mentality of these Coyotes today?
Oh, it's just attack. It's always attack, you know.
Yeah.
We've got a good group of guys we're rolling out today. And
Yeah.
That's the one thing about our whole squad. It doesn't matter who we're putting out in the lineup card.
Yeah. Oh, and Porter takes off, but this ball was popped up to the first baseman, and Porter didn't know. He didn't see it in time, and just like that, a double play is turned. Porter Pittman caught dead in the water, and the bottom of the second comes to a close. But, you know, back to what we were talking about, Ryder.
Yeah, man, it's exciting to be a part of a club where, you know, everyone's ready to go play at any time, and that's kind of what we see here. We roll out a bunch of guys. You know, I can say good things about anyone on the field right now, and we've got a rotation that's been absolutely electric, and that's always fun to play with. And we've got a beautiful field, and we've got it's just a lot to be thankful for, you know?
Yeah.
We're excited. We're excited for baseball every day. You got to love it.
So Ryder, I know you have plenty of fans watching from north of the border. Do you have anything you want to say to them?
Well, I actually think I've got some fans who just flew in here to Phoenix.
Oh, my goodness.
We got Josh and T and the Williams family, so where I'm looking forward to seeing them. And as always, it's always exciting for them to kind of show them kind of my home and what we've been spending our time doing. And of course, they all love you guys. We get lots of comments about Fury and Perry doing their thing.
Man.
So we're super thankful for you guys, and it's a pretty cool program, man. It's worth coming to check out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to us. You know, we do our due diligence up here in the booth. You know, we're just trying to make our guys look good because they work so hard for it. And I mean, they've been showing it this season, man.
Well, I think it's something that I'm sure people pick up on, but like Perry and Fury here, these are our guys. These guys are part of the team too. So as much as there are broadcasters, man, like they're in this with us. So it's been a journey this season. Couple ups, couple downs. You know, like you said, we're coming off a couple losses, but overall, man, like there's no panic in the dugout. We're never getting too high. We're never getting too low.
Yeah.
And we're always keeping our expectations high. So
yeah,
that's kind of what we're going to try to keep doing here.
So some touching words from the well-spoken Ryder Hancock. Ryder, thank you so much for joining us here in the booth, man.
Thank you. I've been meaning to get up here for a minute, so it was good talking with you guys, and I'll let you guys get back to your thing. So
thank you, Ryder.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one, boss.
We'll see you.
So that's Ryder Hancock, ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian phenom. Ryder, come here. Come here. Come on. You can't leave without giving me a hug.
Appreciate you, Perry. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah. That's Ryder Hancock, ladies and gentlemen. And back
Canada's
to
finest,
Canada's
baby.
finest, man. Dude, what a good guy. I can't talk about it enough. He mentioned it, but, I mean, this Coyote team is just littered with standout guys. Just, like, off the field-wise, just upstanding characters, good Samaritans, you name it. I mean, these guys are just as good on the field as they are off. And on the mound now, it's Aiden Shoemaker coming in relief of Trevor Young. Trevor pitched a solid 2 innings. Very clean. His last inning, he struck out the side. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, yeah. Now we get to see Shoey.
Shoo is always fun to watch. This ball popped into right field, tracking his D'Amato. A little bit of a sun ball, and he tracks it with no problems at all for the first out of the inning. And Keegan Roden having some.
Oh, yeah, man. Ryder Hancock, that was great.
Yeah.
Love to get to see him in here. That was absolutely electric.
Yeah, he's such a good kid, man.
Oh, we get to see Keegan. Little equipment malfunction. He has to go get some over there by Ryder. And
look at him hustling back out.
There it is.
Showing off why he's El Capitan.
Yeah. But, yeah, we call Ryder Canada's finest, man. He's a great guy, great host. He's a average bowler. Don't let him tell you otherwise. No, he's very.
I think you won. Did you win that time that we went bowling?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
So Andrew Fury is the bowling champion.
Yeah, I heard Antoine's pretty good, bro.
Really?
So,
We're going to have to get that matchup going.
Me and him been chirping a little bit.
Oh, man.
So, a lot of multi-sport athletes on this Coyote team.
And how about Aiden Shoemaker comes into this game, and his pace is electric right now. I mean, he is locked in, and coming out of the bullpen, that's not something you see all the time. Aiden Shoemaker quickly getting into an 0-2 count, throwing very competitive pitches. He's painting the low and outside corner. Keegan set up there, and Aiden blows it by him for strike 3 and get the ball right back to him. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 3rd, and
Shoe's all business right now.
yeah, he seriously is, man. Good for him.
I like it.
Yeah, so we made it to the top of the order, and up to bat, it's Wyatt, the catcher. Once again, that's Elijah Wyatt, the freshman catcher coming out of Aztec, New Mexico.
Ooh, New Mexico.
Yeah, hey, maybe you know this kid.
I do not know this kid, but
worth a shot.
That's dope.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys have some mutual friends, but nevertheless, we're kind of rooting against him right now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, no. We're unbiased up here.
Absolutely not. I want Shu to win this battle.
And Shuey is doing his best to do that with that beautiful bender right there in for strike 2. 1-2 count. The payoff pitch from Shuey. Fastball is fouled off. Just back. And one of the RedHawks is going to get that one from the dugout. So we go to a 1-2 count again. Aiden Shoemaker deals the high heat, and Wyatt is able to lay off. So we go to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Ooh, beautiful bender from Shuey. But Elijah Wyatt maybe saw that one.
No
just
bite.
in time to hold off. Yeah. It was a good pitch, though. I mean.
Absolutely.
So
She's
3-2.
got a good curveball.
He does. 3-2. The pitch is watched low for ball 4 by Elijah Wyatt. He's going to make his way over to first base and have a pinch runner come in for him. And up to bat now, the 2-hole. It'll be Hogan, Zach Hogan, the freshman from Chandler, Arizona. Went to Campo Verde High School. I was rivals with him, but I'm unfamiliar with him. That ball is going to hit him right off of the elbow, it looks like. Maybe grazed him. So he'll take a stroll down to first base, and with 2 outs now, Shuey has 2 runners on. And up to bat, it's the 3-hole Min-jae Yeo coming from South Korea, and he's the only South Korean that I see on this roster here.
Ooh,
so
shoo.
I'm not sure how he heard about Benedictine University Mesa, but I'm sure he.
Or how they heard of him.
Yeah, but hey, I'm sure he's glad they found each other, because the RedHawks are having quite the season. They're 6-0 in conference play, and they have 21 wins on the season.
Oh boy, dialing it back.
21-7 is their record. And you know, any times that you're 6-0 in conference play, that's impressive, man. That means you're the best.
Playing good against
who you have to play good against.
Absolutely,
yes.
The games that matter.
Yes. Bender there from Shuey is low. Shuey maybe would benefit from taking a quick breather here. 2-1 is the count. He's working with good pace, but you know, sometimes it's good on the mound to just recompose yourself and let the body catch up with the mind, because sometimes when you're in these high pressure situations, your mind can be racing a million miles an hour, and the breather there from Shuey seemed to pay off as he gets a swing on the high fastball. Yeo fouled that one off, so we'll go to a 2-2 count. And the field umpire has some words for both dugouts, telling them, get in the dugout.
Yeah. Umpires having to worry about that little. I'm sure they wish they didn't even have to worry about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't get graded on those.
And Aiden Shoemaker with the bender gets Min-jae Yeo swinging straight through it for strike 3. So escaped some danger. He had a walk and a hit by pitch there, but it did not matter. Cleaned up his own mess and worked out of the inning cleanly. Still no runs scored in this contest as we head into the bottom of the 3rd. So back to action we go here in the bottom of the 3rd, and leading off the Coyotes,
Johnny boy.
Johnny E. Mr. Enright. Up to bat here. He's playing shortstop today. He's going to watch the first pitch low for ball 1.
The Sierra Vista Catman to Johnny.
Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Johnny gets a good piece of this one. In is the left fielder, Sandoval, and he's going to make the grab for the first out of the inning. And up to bat, it's Amir McGee, number 18. And Amir playing center field today for the Coyotes is looking to get Chandler-Gilbert going here in the bottom of the 3. And a good placed fastball by Waters right there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Slider. Amir McGee holds off.
Slider 2 inside.
2 inside. Yep. Not a terrible miss from Waters, though. So we go to a 1-1 count. This pitch inside, and Amir turns on it. But it's going to land foul deep in left field. And it didn't sound like he got that good of a piece of that ball, but
He hit it a long way, muscled it out there kind of.
muscled it, yeah. He's got some pop. He's got a good physique, strong build. He's a pretty big kid. 6'2", around 200 pounds. And he can hit the ball a long ways if he gets a hold of it. Doesn't get a hold of this one, though. Slider inside, and he swings right through for the second out of the inning. And Waters avoiding the danger of this hungry Coyote offense so far here today. And we've made our way around the order. The leadoff hitter now back up to the plate. It's Dev the Demon, Devera, and he's going to swing through that one for the first pitch of the at-bat. He'll go to 0-1. And the bender just outside for Waters. Good hold there by Dev. Wasn't a pitch he could do much with anyways, so overall just a smart take, even if it was called a strike. Dev squares bunt, tries to lay it down, but doesn't get a good piece of it and fouls it into the catcher. Home plate umpire is going to take a walk out to Waters. Give the catcher some time to recover. That's Elijah Wyatt for the RedHawks. So Dev the Demon, 1-2 count. The 1-2 from Waters, another slider inside, and Dev just holds off. That's the same exact pitch that he got Amir with, and a pitch that he's been using quite often today, because it looks like a meatball until it doesn't. And Waters goes with the fastball high and by Devera for the third out of the inning. So Waters has pitched a phenomenal game so far. There hasn't been much life from either offense, and Aiden Shoemaker's making a stroll back out to the mound to try and keep that streak going in the top of the 4th. We'll be right back. And back to work we go, top of the 4th. Aiden Shoemaker on the bump. And the first pitch changeup has absolutely fooled the Red Hawk hitter. Beautiful pitch there from Shuey. And up to bat, it's Sandoval, the left fielder, who has made some pretty phenomenal defensive plays here today. But no life on the offense for him or any of the other RedHawks for that matter. He's going to foul off the 0-2 pitch to stay alive. And Aiden Shoemaker keeping that phenomenal pace that has led to his success so far here today. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swung at and missed. Keegan gave him a little chase, but decides to just throw it over to first base. That ball was swung at and missed, but it ended up in the dirt before Keegan caught it. But regardless, Shuey gets the K, Yoti's getting out. And, ooh, this pitch buzzes off Naff, high and inside for ball one. I thought that almost hit him. Jamison Naff.
Yeah, he's been running it inside on a lot of these right-handed hitters.
Yeah.
Small adjustments is the key here. You see an adjustment there, and then the hitters swing through it. Pitching's all about small adjustments, and I'm sure you can speak to that for sure, Perry.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point, Fury. You know, how well a pitcher can make adjustments and how quickly they can make those adjustments is really what, you know, determines how good a pitcher's outing is going to be. And Shuey is making all the right adjustments here today as he gets Jamison Naff in a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Beautiful pitch on the outside part of the plate. Naff swings right through it for strike three. And Keegan gives Shuey the ball right back.
Shu with the ball already in hand. It's a dangerous man. He's ready to attack.
Yeah.
And it's Zamora stepping in.
Joseph Zamora up to bat with 2 outs here. This ball popped into center field, tracking back. It's Amir McGee. He's going to make the grab. And that'll be the 3rd out. Here in the top of the 4th, we head to the bottom of 4, where the Yotes can hopefully crack this one open. And into the bottom of the 4th we go. Leading off for the Coyotes, it's Matthew D'Amato. D'Amato,
baby.
D'Amato. You know what I'm saying? And Gavin Waters still on the bump for the RedHawks. This one fouled straight back into the stands by D'Amato. And credit to all the pitchers a part of today's contest so far, Trevor Young, Aiden Shoemaker, and Gavin Waters, for keeping the pace of this game so quick. I mean, you can attribute that to the lack of walks. I believe there's been 2 walks combined between both teams, maybe 1 hit by pitch. And when you limit the free bases and let the game play itself, it moves pretty quickly, as Matthew D'Amato grounds out to 3rd base. And he'll go down for the 1st out of the inning. Up to bat now, it's Justin George.
I love his new walk-up song.
Yeah. Very groovy, very groovy.
Very groovy. It fits him, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Recently committed to Salem University.
Yep. Coming in today, hitting a remarkable 524. Yeah. 524, obviously limited at bats, but that is going to change, as I could see him being a key part of this Coyote offense for the rest of the season. Slugging 714, which is Barry Bonds-esque numbers. And he's going to take a ball
Love
there.
that.
Yeah.
Dude, JG, man, redshirt freshman. He came into this season with something to prove, and he's been doing exactly that. Every opportunity that he gets, he steps in, and he makes the most of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind him in the order is Easton Bryant. That's a scary duo in the middle of a lineup.
Yeah. It's terrifying. Slider from Waters once again busts him inside. And, yeah, we've been seeing that pitch from Waters all day. That one maybe just a little bit more inside than usual. But regardless, he's been able to pair that very well with his fastball. And he tries it right there, but that fastball stayed up and away. Justin George now finds himself in a full count here, 3-2.
Big pitch here to JG.
The 3-2 is fouled.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Has a good approach here. He's looking for any off speed on the outer part of the plate so he can drive it to that humongous right center gap. That's a place to place one right now.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
can.
And get to running.
Yeah. He can hit the ball, oppo, up the middle, and pull side.
And he can clearly battle when needed to.
Yeah. You know, when you're a big guy like Justin George, to generate power, you really don't need a pull-heavy swing, and he recognizes that, which is why he has such a high batting average. He's not, you know, just yanking balls down the third base line, trying to overdo it with his power. He knows what he has. He knows how to use his body very well, and he has good control of the barrel. He can go with pitches if they're outside, and he can catch up to anything up in the zone.
Yeah, very fast hands.
3-2 pitch. Justin flares this one into shallow right field. The right fielder comes in and makes a wonderful diving grab.
Tremendous plays today from the Benedictine defense.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Knowlton over there. James Knowlton, the sophomore
So
from
the
Washington.
corner outfielders for Benedictine putting on a show today.
Yeah, they came to
It's
play.
not every day that outfielders get to be in the spotlight, so they really wanted to do that, being under the lights here tonight.
Yeah.
Impressive plays for sure.
Up to bat now, it's big bad Easton Bryant.
Oh yeah, the giant Bryant, baby.
Waters yanks that slider into the righty batter's box. And hey, I wouldn't want to pitch to this kid either.
Oh, absolutely not.
Keep everything away. The 1-0 fastball just misses outside, I think. Didn't miss by too much. And the giant Bryant finds himself ahead 2-0 here.
We see the Ben Yu pitcher out of the stretch here, so probably giving up a couple of ticks on velo, hoping that his command is there. You know, the score's all knotted up at 0 still.
Yeah.
It's very important that you don't let the go-ahead run on first via walk.
The 3-0 pitch is watched by Bryant, and it's a fastball right down the middle. It looked like a fastball, maybe.
Maybe a minus fastball,
Waters
you know?
Waters definitely took some off of that one. And the 3-0 pitch to Bryant. Swung at, driven to the left side. This ball is going to fall foul. One hop the warning track. And Easton didn't put, you know, a heavy swing on that ball. He just has monstrous power, man.
Oh, yeah.
To go oppo like that, hit a ball that far with such a low effort swing is not something you see every day. And Waters has battled back into this count. It was 3-0, and he's got it all tied up full here, 3-2. The pitch, slider, swung at and fouled.
Good battle here. 3-2, confident in his sliders.
Yeah.
In his slider. Really trying to fool Easton there, who gets just enough of that to stay alive. You know, and we see Easton Bryant bombless here, so he's not using a bomb bat like usual. See
Switching
if that
it
plays
Yeah.
any factor. And swinging through that one.
Waters throws a wonderful slider on the outside part of the plate, doubled up with it in a 3-2 count, which is definitely not something you see very often, and Easton Bryant definitely was not expecting that. So he goes down swinging for the third out of the inning. And as we head into the top of the fifth, we're still in a scoreless contest here, and it's Aiden Shoemaker taking the mound once again for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. Back to work goes Aiden Shoemaker. Wastes no time getting back in the strike zone. Deals the first pitch fastball on the outside part of the plate.
Ooh, give me another.
Yeah, good bender there by Shuey. Doesn't get the bite from the RedHawk batter. Up to bat, it's James Knowlton, the right fielder, who made a spectacular play in right field, and my goodness, Shuey misses up and in by quite a wide margin there. Gonna hit Knowlton in the head, but Nolan seems to be fine. He's making his jog down to first base. And up to bat now, it's number 42, Goldsberry. Stephen Goldsberry, the junior infielder, takes a fastball, strike one, outside part of the plate. And Shuey, it seems like he's gained a different level of confidence today compared to his previous outings. This ball batted hard to the shortstop off of John Enright's chest. He kept it in front but couldn't make the throw over to first in time. And just like that, we have runners on first and second here in the top of the fifth. Shuey pitching a pretty good inning here, but just two mistake pitches. The ball off of Knowlton's head, and then Goldsberry tattooed that one off of John Enright's chest on the hop. And with no outs, up to bat, it's number 5, the center fielder, Lewis. Lewis gonna lay a bunt down, and it'll be foul. Keegan Roden was quick on the defensive work, popped the mask off, but that ball just dribbled right behind him. So 0-1 is the count. Shuey deals, great bender on the outside part of the plate. And it's fouled off by Lewis. Camden Lewis, the sophomore outfielder, coming from Nevada. And one thing about this Benedictine University Mesa team that I've noticed is, I mean, they have players from everywhere, man. This ball grounded hard down the third base line. And the RedHawks are going to crack this one open. 2 runs are going to come across. And the double there from Camden Lewis. 2-run double cracks this one open, and just like that, the RedHawks have taken a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. And that was just a well-placed hit. Nothing that Blake Tiggs could do over at third base. And now Shuey has some work to do. The pressure is on. This game just got real as the Coyotes now trail 2 here in the 5th.
Yeah, things can change very quickly in a baseball game like they did right there. You see a runner get on in an unfortunate circumstance, hit batter, then reach by error, and then boom, double. It's that quickly that things can change, and now the Coyotes are going to have to tighten things up and then come out with a taste of vengeance in their mouth in order to make this game a little more interesting.
Shuey, though, still pitching phenomenally. I mean, he's locked in. He's hitting his spots pretty well. It's just a few pitches that have gotten away from him.
Yeah, no, I see no problem in what Shuey's been doing tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly like you said, just a couple got away. And it's hard to remain focused all game, but that's something you have to do. And Shuey was unable to do it a couple times, and then his defense was unfortunately unable to pick him up after that. Well, there you see Keegan put on a good block, keeping that runner at second.
Yep, Keegan showing off his defensive fortitude there. And 2-2 the count now on Elijah Wyatt, the catcher for the RedHawks. Shuey unbridled by the 2-run double. He's right back in the zone. He's right back to his game. But that fastball misses high, and he finds himself in a 3-2 count. This is crucial here for, you know, the momentum of the game. Can Shuey turn this one around and lock it up for the Yotes? The 3-2 pitch, fastball driven hard into right center field. This ball is going to go to the wall. And Elijah Wyatt will end up on second base. The run will come across. And Shuey in a bit of trouble here in the top of the 5th. The RedHawks really pouring it on.
I get that ball was hit hard, but I do not think that was a good angle.
No.
From right fielder there.
Yeah, that ball maybe could have been cut off before it made its way to the wall.
It's unfortunate. Now we have the 2 runners just switching positions on the base paths.
Yep.
Same situation for Shu. We see Coach Watson, who's going to make a call over to the pen. And looks like Shu's time here is done. Good outing. Unfortunately, the Coyote defense was unable to pick him up. And that's going to be all we see from Shu tonight.
Yep, so the RedHawks jumping out to a 3-run lead here in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back as Jonah Johnson comes into the game and gets loose. Back to action we go. Jonah Johnson takes the bump here for the Coyotes in relief of Aiden Shoemaker, who just had that inning get away from him a little bit. Some timely hitting by the RedHawks and some unfortunate defense put the Yotes down 3 here in the top of the 5th. But, I mean, 3 runs is not a task that's too tall for this Coyote offense. Hopefully they can get to Gavin Waters sooner than later. But in the meantime, it's up to Jonah Johnson to get them back on the offensive side of things. And whew,
does a good job there.
Yeah, beautiful bender in there for a strike. Jonah Johnson, the true freshman, has 16.2 innings logged on the season. He has a 4.86 ERA, 11.34 K per 9, which is right around the elite level in the MLB. But obviously, unfortunately, we aren't in the MLB. And Jonah Johnson has been pitching very good for a freshman nonetheless. This ball fouled straight back. And up to bat, it's Hogan for the RedHawks. Hogan has pretty good eye as he watches that pitch on the inside part of the plate for ball 2. He finds himself in a 2-2 count here. And Jonah Johnson, you know, he has a similar pitching style to Aiden Shoemaker, the man we saw before. Both have fastballs in the mid-high 80s, and pair it with the beautiful bender. Jonah drills a 2-seam on the inside part of the plate right there. And Hogan fouls it off to stay alive. The 2-2 pitch. Some firewood on the field. John Enright shades over, makes the play, and the throw in time. That bat almost got to him before the ball did.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You don't
John making a good play there, staying composed though, you know.
That's a souvenir.
That was.
They're going to give it back to Hogan, but they should give it to Jonah Johnson as a souvenir. Regardless, it's Min-Jae Yeo up to bat. The 3-hole for the RedHawks. Jonah looking the runner back, deals the 0-0. It's that bender in for strike 1. The bender that has contributed to so much of his success on the season. That's his bread and butter pitch for sure. And he knows how to utilize it, knows how to set it up. I mean, regardless of how good your breaking ball is, you can't just throw it all the time. It has to be, you know, in the right count with the right setup. You got to set up the hitter's eyes, set up a change of speed. And after that fastball that was fouled off by Yeo, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the bender make another appearance. The 0-2 pitch, bender outside part of the plate.
Good take there.
Yeah.
That's a very good pitch with 2 strikes, so good to see that. Or is there 2 strikes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good to see that.
No, that's a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, you wanted to call.
I wanted to strike 3, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I hear you.
Help me out, Blue.
Well, hey, we want that. Stay in play.
This ball fouled into the RedHawk dugout. They were not paying too much attention, so that one woke them up a little bit.
All smiles, though. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Yep, on the ugly finder. So we go to a 1-2 count yet again. Jonah Johnson Looks the runner back. Looks twice. Leg lift deal. The bender is fouled off by Yo. And he's putting on a wonderful fight here, trying to keep this Red Hawk rally alive. Their offense has been red hot this inning. You know, after so many innings of pitching mastery and defensive beauty, it was only a matter of time before one of these offenses cracked this one open, and it was the Red Hawks here today who struck first.
Yeah, slightly more discipline in the box. The Red Hawks they were able to draw a walk early and then get a couple reach by errors and then a couple timely big hits.
Yeah, this ball by Yo hit well into the left center gap. And this one is going to one-hop the fence. Amir McGee on the throw in, and Min Jae-yo, the man from South Korea, keeps the rally going for the Red Hawks as they post another in this breakout inning. That'll extend the Red Hawk lead 4 now to the Coyote 0. And Min Jae-yo replaces himself with the runner on second.
Huh? Oh, I see. Yeah, I thought you meant like a substitute replacement. I was like, wait, what?
Just trading places. Two? Yeah. There's two. Yes,
like,
his clone replaced him out there. No.
But dude, they just did that twice.
I know.
So double.
Yeah.
Which is, or wait, no, back-to-back
I think
doubles.
so. Maybe.
No, I think it was like an error.
Yeah. You're right. Well, no, maybe actually it was 3 doubles in a row.
Shoot, it was. So
it
the
was,
Blake Tiggis,
yes, the ground ball down the third. Yes, ground ball down the third base line, right center, and then that one to left center. So the Red Hawks.
Look at us figuring it out. The viewers back home are like, yeah, come on.
We already knew.
Like, we watched it, dude.
The Red Hawk hitters spraying the ball all over and doing it with power. These balls are pretty hard hit. Bender inside from Jonah Johnson there. Will go for a ball. But he's in a 1-2 count. Looking to get out of this one. Blake Sandoval is the hitter for the Red Hawks here. Keegan set up outside. And Jonah Johnson hits his spot on the money. The fastball outside gets Sandoval swinging right through, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Up to bat now for the Red Hawk. It's Naff. Make that Jamison Naff. The junior infielder who's in the DH slot today for the Red Hawks. Is looking to keep this rally going.
Yeah, you talk about the eye test a good amount.
Yeah.
I can see why this kid's a DH.
Oh, my goodness.
Is a big boy. And he takes
boy.
some big hacks.
Yeah, listed at 6'4", and he looks every bit of that. We don't have any weight measurements for this Ben U Mesa.
I'm going to say 215.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good guess, actually.
20 maybe.
Yeah. Takes another healthy hack at a high fastball there from Jonah Johnson. And he'll find himself in a 1-2 count. Jonah doing a good job of quelling the madness. He let up a double to the man on second right now, Min Jae-yo. And since then, he recorded a strikeout and now another. So Jonah Johnson works his way out of a blow-up inning here from the Red Hawk offense. And now it's up to the Coyote offense to respond here in the bottom of the fifth. Up to bat here in the bottom of the fifth, it's Seth Moore looking to get the Coyote comeback started. He lays down a bunt. Gavin Waters fills his position, and the throw is good. Seth Moore with his blazing speed just wasn't quick enough there. That ball, you know, anytime you have a ball that's bunted straight back to the pitcher and fielded cleanly, they have a lot of time to make a play. And regardless of how fast you are, majority of the time you're going to be out.
Yeah, and now we get to see Keegan in the box, who's got a little bit of love in the live stream chat from a former Coyote, Adam Peniagua.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's nice. We get to see El Capitan getting some love, and now hopefully he can get the Coyotes started here.
Yeah.
In the bottom of the fifth.
Maybe show the Yotes some love.
Yeah. You know, after a team puts up a crooked number like 4, like Ben Yu has just done, you want to get something going right away. You don't want to sit around, wait too long, let the team die in the dugout. You want to keep their hopes up, stay fired up.
Yeah.
And in order to get that momentum going back in your favor.
Yeah, baseball is a big game of momentum and energy and ups and downs, and you know, when you're down like the Coyotes are right now, anytime that you can come back on offense and post at least any number, you know, 1 or a 2 maybe, it's just good for the team's morale. Just show them that, hey, we're still in this thing. And then that will normally translate back on the defense where your pitcher can hopefully shut things down and give your offense another chance.
Yeah.
But it all starts with, you know, how do they answer on offense? And Keegan Roden swings through that one. Kind of a half swing, but it was a strike regardless. And he'll find himself in a 3-2 count. Gonna have to battle for this one. Waters deals a 3-2.
Good eye.
Slider hit off Keegan's stomach. Took that like a champ. And he'll make his way down to first base.
In to replace him on the base paths, Porter Pittman.
Porter Pete.
Yeah. And then in the box is the young gun, Blake Tigges.
And, you know, we're subscribed to his newsletter up here. We're part of the fan club.
Yeah, Tigges is one of my absolute favorite people.
Yep.
On this planet. He's such a great guy. Tries to put down the bunt.
Porter takes off to second. And the throw was in time, but second baseman couldn't field it cleanly. So Porter ends up on second with the stolen bag, which is exactly what the Coyotes needed to start chipping away at this 4 that the RedHawks just posted. The pitch, this one grounded foul right behind Tiggs. And no motion in the RedHawk bullpen. And, I mean, why would you when your starter's doing so good right now?
Yeah, you're up 4-0. Let that sink in. That's a little bit of a trek for the Coyotes to come back from. Yeah. You know, regardless, they're going to do their very best. They got someone like Blake Tigges in the box who's been extremely hot lately, producing barrels left and right. Good block there from the Benue catcher. Scrambles a little bit afterwards, trying to get up in order to keep Porter from advancing. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Blake with a runner in scoring position and a chance to finally get the Coyotes on the board.
Blake skies this one into shallow center. Center fielder taking a few steps in. He's going to make the grab, and Porter thinks about taking off, just maybe trying to see the throw from the center fielder. But he holds up at second base. And the Yotes have 2 down here. Up to bat, it's Johnny E.
Yeah, Johnny boy. So here he is in a situation where he could really help the Coyotes. This is a turning point. Still a little early in this game. Not even 2/3 of the way done yet. Good chance to strike. He
And
lays
Johnny
one down.
lays down a beauty.
Oh, yeah, Johnny with the infield single on a bunt. There we go. 2 outs now, 2 runners aboard. Amir McGee stepping into the box. John doing his job, getting on base. He's been in a little bit of a hole lately, but that's exactly what he needed to do there, was help out his team any way he can, get on base, get a little reset going.
Yeah.
Now it's up to Amir McGee to deliver.
Yep. So Johnny moves the runner over to third, puts himself on first base with the beautiful bunt base hit. And John's going to take off. The throw from Wyatt is good, but oh, man.
Let's go,
Johnny
baby.
Enright was trying to get in the pickle there. He did just that. The second baseman realized, tried to throw home to get Porter Pittman out, but Porter Pittman was just home too quick, and the Coyotes put up their first run of the game and shorten the Red Hawk lead, now 4-1. And wonderful play right there from the Coyotes. That's just what we do, man. I mean, we small ball our way back into games all the time. We small ball our way to victory, and I mean, it's just one of the tools that we have as a team. You know, we have power. We have contact hitting. We have scrappiness, and
we have the ability to manufacture runs.
Yes.
You know, plain and simple.
And we display it there. Amir McGee pops this ball into shallow right field, tracking in as the right fielder, and he's going to make the grab, but a good manufactured run right there from the Coyotes might just be the statement that they needed to prove that they're still in this one. We head to the top of the 6th. RedHawks 4, Coyotes 1. So into the top of the 6th we go. On the bump, it's still Jonah Johnson. The freshman right-hander gets a pop-up here. Matthew D'Amato tracking in right field. He's right underneath it for the first out of the inning. That's Joseph Samora on the fly out. And up to bat right after him, it's number 17 for the Ben U RedHawks. That's Knowlton. And a quick shout out to Paulo Hutchison, one of our tech supervisors over here at the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network broadcasting team. And he's not with us in person, but he's with us in spirit here today. He's watching the broadcast. So Paulo, I hope you're enjoying.
Yes, sir. And we do see a defensive change here for the Coyotes. Into catch now, Eric Anderson in replacement for Keegan Roden. And he's going to be catching for Jonah Johnson, who's still atop of the hill. Looking electric so far in this second. He misses with the previous 2 pitches. Falling behind. Or no, he's going to be 1-2 the count. Sorry about that. But Jonah with a chance to Make a statement here early. Ooh, almost draws the swing, and he does draw the swing.
So James Knowlton goes down swinging there. Eric Anderson showing his defensive savvy, steps in front of the home plate, makes a strike of a throw down to first base, and we've got two outs. Yeah, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Nice and quick.
And this is exactly what the Coyote defense needed to do. They needed to come out, post a statement 0, show that, hey, you know, we might have slipped up a little bit, but we're still right on top of you guys.
Absolutely.
And Jonah Johnson
delivering that statement.
Yeah, right on top of the zone with that fastball. Tries to double up right there, but it's bounced right off a home plate. And Eric Anderson keeping it in front.
As per usual.
The 1-1 pitch.
Good pitch there.
Well-placed pitch outside part of the plate. And that'll be strike 2, so we go to 1-2 now. And it's Goldsberry up to bat. Stephen Goldsberry. And Jonah Johnson rings him up on the outside part of the plate. He doubled up with that same exact pitch, and it paid off both times. So a statement 0 from this Coyote defense. And they bring up their offense, who are trying to chip away at this RedHawk 4 to Coyote 1 lead. Here we go into the bottom of the 6th. And up to bat, it's Devin Davera. This fastball's inside from Gavin Waters. And Gavin Waters, long leash. Ben Yu is letting him go as long as he possibly can because he's been lights out here tonight against the Coyote offense. That one, slider, bust the outside corner, in for strike 1. So 1-1 count. The pitch, slider.
Take there.
Yep. Waters has utilized that back foot slider all day. It's been his bread and butter pitch, and he misses there. 2-1 is the count. The pitch. Tries to double up. Ooh, and he gets the called strike.
Come on, Blue. That one was worse than the last pitch.
Yep.
Possibly a
maybe get some help there from the umpire.
Call.
Yeah, probably actually. So 2-2. Dev fouls this one straight back. And Waters gets himself into a 2-2 count. The pitch. Tries to go right back to the back foot slider. Dev lays off, and he's got himself into a 3-2 count. Nice crowd on hand here today at the Chandler-Gilbert baseball field. A lot of beanies, a lot of hoodies, a lot of jackets.
Just trying to stay warm on a cool day.
Yep, bit of a temperature change.
Good take.
And Dev takes ball 4. He'll make his way down to first base, and me and Fury are dressed appropriately as well.
Absolutely. We're starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah, we actually check the weather, before we come out.
That's what we do now. We're professionals.
It's 59 degrees right now, but I can tell you it feels more like 39.
I would agree with that.
Probably because, we've been seeing 80s all week for the past week, and then sometimes the Arizona weather just likes to throw you for a loop.
Yeah, Arizona, man. And then we got a big hole on that right side. Oh.
D'Amato pops this one over to first base, and the first baseman's going to make the grab. Over there at first base, that's Min Jae-yo, the South Korean superstar for this Ben U team. And up to bat now, it'll be Mr. George, Justin George, the DH today, batting in the 3 spot, who has had a mid-season resurgence. Swings through a bender there and falls behind 0-1. But he started off the season, maybe some confidence issues. I talked to him. He wasn't really sure, about his place on the team. Wasn't really sure where he could force his way into the lineup, and he just canceled out all the noise, maximized every opportunity that this Coyote team gave him, and he earned this lineup spot, no doubt.
Yeah, JG definitely came into the season with a chip on his shoulder, and he's proven that he is here to stay for sure. He's got a big bat. He does extremely well on defense over there at first base, which is a tough position to handle, with the picking aspect of it. And then we see he does have an incredible eye at the plate as well. Drawn a lot of walks this season, which has proven him to be successful in benefiting the team in terms of runs and how he can really show his versatility in terms of his tools. Oh, quick pitch there.
Oh, and a rocket over to third base. And it's caught by the third baseman in the air, and Dev took off because he saw how hard the ball was hit off the bat. He got caught dead in the water, and another double play is turned by the Red Hawk defense on balls that never hit the ground. Justin George, he got a good piece of that, but just didn't land where he wanted it to. So we'll head in to the top of the 7th. Coyotes still trailing 4-1. Back to work. Here we go. In the top of the 7th, home plate umpire shoos the RedHawks back into the dugout, and Jonah Johnson still on the bump, deals a fastball for strike 1. It's swung at and missed by the RedHawk hitter. And this one is grounded underneath the legs of Blake Tiggs. And maybe Tiggs was expecting a bad hop there, but was unable to get his body in front of it, and it rolled all the way to left fielder Seth Moore. But the hitter is held to a single. I believe that's Lewis. And we've got a new hitter in for Ben U. Number 37. Bear with us here as we do a quick little bit of digging. Believe it's Ryan Curran, senior outfielder from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Wow.
Another New Mexico guy.
Dude, Albuquerque too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what high school? Does it tell you the high school?
Volcano Vista.
No.
Yeah.
This kid did not go to. I went to Volcano Vista.
What?
This kid did not go to Volcano Vista.
Really?
No.
Swear.
What is his name?
Let me see. Ryan Curran, Volcano Vista.
Yeah.
He is a senior though.
Dude, yeah.
So the runner takes off, and Eric Anderson delivers a strike down to second base, and
we don't know about that.
the field umpire is gonna call him safe. Definitely an interesting decision out there. The throw had him beat by
I know that name that you're saying, and
Ryan Curran.
Yeah, he was originally committed to Coastal Carolina.
We've got the inside scoop, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, that's not the same kid though. There's no dude. I know that guy. He's a catch for him.
Really? It says he's a senior outfielder.
Yeah, he would have been a senior outfielder. That was not him.
That's hilarious.
The kid was blonde. Dude, we're gonna have to. I'm going there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, this Ben U lineup is a bit spotty. Half the team has numbers and half of them don't. So I don't even know if that's actually Ryan Curran.
It would be Kern. That's
Kern.
how you pronounce it. That's crazy though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my
height. So we're in the dark, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize if this is your kid at bat and his name is not Ryan Kern.
Yeah, no, it's not him.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, not him.
Yeah.
Have we been looking at the wrong?
No, I mean this is the right roster, but anyways.
That's what we deal with in the booth.
Yeah, we are in the dark, and ooh.
Yes.
So anonymous number 37 is gonna be rung up on the outside fastball. Great pitch by Jonah Johnson, blistered the corner. He'll walk back to the dugout with a backwards K. And up to bat now, a familiar face, number 43, Hogan. Zach Hogan, freshman infielder from Campo Verde High School. First pitch from Jonah blisters the heart of the plate. And Jonah Johnson.
Statement pitch there.
Yes.
Right off a K, he's just showing that he's here to attack, and you got to catch up to his pace of play.
Yeah, Ryder Hancock mentioned it when he came up in the booth that this entire Yodi team is just on attack mode. And that's really exciting to see. That's great to hear as well. You never want a team playing on the back foot. Being the aggressor is the way to go in JUCO baseball. Got to get down and dirty. Got to fight for every pitch. And Jonah misses outside there. We'll go to 2-1. Here on Zach Hogan. The 2-1 pitch spotted on the upper outside corner.
2-2 the count.
Yep. So we go to 2-2.
Big pitch on the way from Jonah.
2-2
And there it is.
Oh my goodness, right down
Got
the
him.
center. Couldn't have placed it any better. Jonah Johnson records back-to-back Ks. Back-to-back backwards Ks even. Here in the top of the 7th.
Into the box is a pesky hitter who's
Yes.
drawn some long at-bats tonight.
Yep. Min Jae-yo, the South Korean superstar, golfs this ball deep to right field, tracking back. It's D'Amato, and he's going to make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So a great inning there from Jonah Johnson. Posts another O against this Red Hawk offense, who caught fire in the 5th and have been stifled ever since. We go to the bottom of 7. Coyotes chasing 3. Into the bottom of 7. Up to bat. It's Big Bad Bryant. Oh my goodness. This ball is going to leave the yard in a hurry. Easton Bryant gives it a point. And my goodness, did he get all of that one? The high fastball there from number 1 was deposited. That's a new pitcher in for the RedHawks, and welcome to the game, says Easton Bryant.
One pitch.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Bam. Easton Bryant just delivers.
We call him Big Bad Bryant for a reason.
Oh my gosh. That ball was out from the second it hit the bat. And then Seth Moore is looking to follow after Easton. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Good eye. It's hard to not be extremely anxious after your teammate does something like Easton just did.
So number 1 for the RedHawks is now in to pitch. We have no idea who it is. I'll do my best to
maybe it's good it stays that way.
Do some research. Oh, here we go.
Oh, nope, he's got a name.
Kyle Tran.
Kyle Tran, you just
number 1.
Brian just
welcome to the game, Kyle.
Yeah, welcome. Golly, Bryant.
Big Bad Bryant leaves the yard in a hurry. Puts another run on the board for the Coyotes, and Tran, not bouncing back well, delivers a 4-pitch walk to Seth Moore. And this is exactly what the Coyotes needed. I mean, to get Gavin Waters out of the game, get to the bullpen and deal damage. And Easton Bryant took initiative, wasted no time
Oh, yeah.
to make a statement. The Coyotes now trailing only 4-2.
Yeah, cut that lead down.
Yep.
Did a good job. Now we got Seth on the bases, who's got some sneaky speed. We see Eric looking to bunt there. There's the Coyotes just continuing to play small ball, which has been extremely effective so far this season, but we have seen a lot of failed bunt attempts, which is something we wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
Being that we practice it so often. So we need to execute on both defense and offense slightly better to become that elite program that we know we can be. And now Eric Anderson's going to fall to 0-2 against number 1 for Ben U.
Kyle Tran.
So no outs here. Runner on first, 0-2 count to Eric Anderson. Seth Moore with some sneaky speed over there. And we see it.
There it is. He takes off. Good call, Fury.
Yeah. It's just some things you can guess, you know.
Only if you're Fury, though.
Yeah, don't want to jinx nothing, you know. That's something we've been working on.
We've been doing good, man.
We have been doing a lot better.
I think we just jinxed ourselves, though.
Dude. All right.
Always having fun in the broadcast booth. Adam Perry and Andrew Fury. And Eric Anderson's going to take a curveball inside. Kyle Tran has a very, very unorthodox pitching method. He's coming from a sidearm slot, kind of wings his arms out, and just rotates around his body. Over-rotates there and pulls a fastball inside. Seth Moore thought about taking off once again, but he held up. Eric Anderson battling well. He's in a 2-2 count. He gets a sign, steps in the box, and locks eyes with Kyle Tran. The 2-2, this one grounded just foul towards the RedHawk dugout.
Seth continuously getting good jumps, trying to advance to second base. Eric Anderson just fouling balls off, making it to where he gets that little bit of extra work.
Yeah, how frustrating is that? You know, when
dude,
you're on the base
extremely.
path and they're fouling it off when you're trying to steal, is it? I wouldn't know as a PO. And Seth Moore's going to take off. Eric holds up this time, and Seth Moore is in there with time. He'll steal second base, and Eric Anderson has battled into a full count now, 3-2. No outs, runner on second base. Eric Anderson up to bat, 3-2 count here in the bottom of 7. Fastball inside for Kyle Tran. A good eye will lead Eric Anderson down to first base. So into pinch run for him, it's Porter Pittman, Pitty. And up to bat, it's Blake Tiggs.
Pitty.
Now we get to see some more of Tiggs.
Yes.
One of the Yodi fan favorites, man. Ooh.
Tiggs flashes, bunt, pulls back. Kyle Tran really struggling to find the zone here. And in a situation like this, you can imagine that his leash is going to be incredibly short. Ben Yu would love to come in here and take a win from the Coyotes at home. And obviously this Coyote offense fights to the bitter end. Not going to let that happen without putting up their best fight. And Ben Yu has the bullpen going. The catcher coming out to give him a quick talk. Tran leaves that fastball up high.
Tiggs doing a good job of showing bunt, showing Ben Yu what we're trying to do, but also being patient enough to get a good pitch. If you go for a bunt on a ball out of the zone, you have a lot greater chance of popping that ball up. And here we go. We see what is called a foul ball. on a pitch that hit the hand of Tigges. So 2-1 the count. That's a little unfortunate, but in a situation where we want some runs, we want Tigges swinging the bat. So I say we give him a chance. There we go, another bunt opportunity. Tigges holds off. Kyle Tran, not looking too good. That Benue bullpen heating up quickly in order to save the day just in case of trouble. Small lead that Benue holds over
And
the
Blake
Yotes.
squares a bunt, pulls back, and he's going to take his base on balls. Kyle Tran having a very hard time finding the zone. The head coach for Benue is going to signal down to the pen, and we're going to have a pitching change here. And just by the body type, correct me if I'm wrong, that looks like Colin Savage.
Is it really?
Yeah. So Kyle Tran having a hard time finding the strike zone, was very pull heavy today. My analysis would be that his glove arm is causing him to over rotate and yank, not giving his arm time to catch up and causing all of his momentum to go towards the left-handed batter's box, which is why he was scattering pitches high and low towards the lefty batter's box. And we'll take a quick break.
I think we should talk about who.
Yeah, maybe we should just talk
actually
about
on the
him.
bump
So
right now.
Colin Savage, a man with a very interesting past. I believe he's a junior academically, but has plenty of baseball eligibility. He was a D1 swimmer at ASU, and he decided that he wanted to change. He wanted to try something new. He played baseball in high school. He enjoyed it a lot, and he wanted to challenge himself. And he did just that. He came to Chandler-Gilbert. He competed very well, competed hard for a spot, but had a hard time dialing in the location. So unfortunately, he was let go after the fall. But, I mean, me and this kid were catch partners for the longest. He's a fantastic person, great kid. He's a competitor to the core. And I'm so glad for him that he found a home at a successful program. He still has D1 in the back of his mind. And hopefully Benue can be his gateway to get there.
Yeah, we've seen him swim at the D1 level, and now it's him just trying to show off that athletic side.
Yes.
Getting to play on the baseball diamond at a high level is something he's always wanted as well. After talking with him, I caught him a good amount throughout the fall. So I'm excited to see him here today against a team that let him go. You know he's going to be slightly bitter, and he's going to want this bad. So we have a good game on our hands in a matter of seconds.
Deals the 0-0 pitch, and he yanks it outside. So Colin Savage, he's got a pitcher's build, and he's got a swimmer's build. He's very lanky at 6'5", and he's very athletic. His frame is filled out just the right amount, not to the point where he'd be too heavy, and not to the point where he's skinny. He's got a good amount of muscle on that frame. And it comes down to how well he can pitch here today. So he falls behind early, 2-0. Up to bat, it's John Enright. John squares bunt, pulls back, and gets a slash hit. And Samora at shortstop fielded it cleanly, but just took too much time on the throw. John Enright will reach first base safely. Seth Moore comes in to score, and the Coyotes cut the lead in half. Now only trailing 4-3, and the bases are stacked and packed. Up to bat, it's Amir McGee looking to attack.
Oh, Perry's got some bars.
Amir McGee flares
and
this
he attacks.
one.
He attacks.
Amir McGee flares this one into right field, and that's the game-tying run right there. We're all knotted up at 4. Amir McGee wastes no time laying the barrel on the ball.
That boy attacked, just like Perry said.
He attacked, so we're knotted up at 4. Bottom of 7. Bases juiced. Up to bat, it's Devin DeVera. And Colin Savage, he's produced 2 very weak contact hits so far, but the Benue defense giving him no favors as the Yotes have recorded 2 runs. off of those 2 batted balls. Savage deals, fastball high, fouled over the Red Hawk dugout by Dev DeVera.
Something to note, Savage works extremely fast. He comes into the set, barely pauses, and then he's already working towards the plate.
Yeah.
So, interesting to see how
Curveball
that translates.
in the 5-6 hole. Zamora tries to make the throw over, but not in time. And yet another well-placed hit by the Coyote offense. They're not tattooing the ball, but they're putting it right where they need to, and it's paid off. 3 batted balls, 3 runs in a row for the Coyote offense, and they've got something going here. Base is still juiced. Up to bat, it's Matthew D'Amato. Looking to continue the streak. Fastball high for ball 1 from Savage. And yeah, you mentioned it, Fury. Very quick pace. The 1-0, fastball in the dirt. Good block from the catcher. Dow, who shall not be named, because we don't know who he is.
Yeah. We are in the dark constantly.
In the dark.
Savage just around the zone, and that's going to bring the count to 3-0. Still no outs from him coming in from the pen. Base is still stacked. You need an out here.
Yep.
Cannot walk this hitter.
The 3-0 pitch,
3-0,
skied.
Can't swing at that either.
Nope. Skied to the second baseman. He's going to come down with the ball. And finally, the RedHawks stop the bleeding a little bit by recording an out here in the bottom of the 7th. And
I wish you guys could hear the walk-up songs at home.
They might be able to a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully,
Maybe.
man, because baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Justin George up to bat for the Coyotes. Savage misses outside with the bender. Some good work from the catcher to keep that one in front and prevent a run from coming across. Obviously, we still don't know his name, but the Red Hawk catcher.
Good job, catcher.
Yeah. Justin George fouls this one off into the Red Hawk dugout. The count is 1-1. And there's one out here in the bottom of the 7th. So the Yotes have taken the lead 5-4. They made the comeback, and they're looking to add on.
It all started with Easton Bryant putting a spark in our offense, who happens to be on deck. So it looks like the Coyotes nearly batted around.
Yeah.
Easton Bryant started this inning off with a monster solo blast.
Yeah.
And then behind him, the Coyotes just really started getting to work. We saw the hit from Amir McGee bring in a couple. And just like that, we claimed the lead for the first time in this ball game.
Yes. Ooh, inside fastball there from Colin Savage is going to ring up Justin George, called strike 3. Justin will make his walk back to the dugout, head held high as always. Great mentality that kid has. He loves to battle against all odds, and one strikeout is not going to faze him. And yeah, you mentioned it, up to bat.
Very questionable call as well.
Yeah. Up to bat is Easton Bryant. Grounds this one over to third. It bounces off the third baseman, and Easton Bryant's going to reach first base safely. John Enright's going to come in to score. And Colin Savage with another playable ball that will result in a run for the Coyotes. So the Coyotes now extend the lead 6 to the Red Hawk 4. And the Red Hawk defense doing their pitcher no favors here in the bottom of 7. The 0-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Seth Moore not too pleased with the call, but he's going to step right back up to the dish, crowding the plate. He's a dog, man. Fouls this one off over the Red Hawk dugout, and he'll find himself at an 0-2 count.
Just like that, 0-2, Colin Savage showing that he's still here, he's still working. Not in the greatest situation from the start, but he's been battling with what he's been in. Now he has to face Seth Moore. Ooh.
And this
he's gonna hit
ball
him.
is gonna,
Or
hit
he'll
him.
run across.
Hit him right in the back. That's always the most frustrating as a pitcher, to hit a batter that you have 0-2. I can tell you from firsthand experience, very frustrating. So the Coyotes plate another run, extend the lead, now 7-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-0 pitch inside for ball 1. Eric Anderson, the catcher, up to bat. Gets a good piece of this one, and it's right off the glove of the right fielder. And 3 runs are going to come across. And Eric Anderson's going to make his way to third on the error. Once again, the Ben U defense doing their pitcher no favors here in the bottom of the 7th. The Coyotes turned this one around in an instant. You could have blinked, came back to the game, and the Coyotes have posted a 9 spot in the bottom of the 7th.
Wow.
Now leading 10-4. Fastball from Savage is high for ball 1. Blake Tiggs up to bat, and replacing Eric Anderson at third base, it's going to be Porter Pittman. The 1-0 pitch skied to the shortstop, Samora, and he's going to drop it right off of his glove. And this game has imploded on the Ben U RedHawks. They were so solid on defense for so long, making fantastic plays out in left field and right field. But when the pressure was put on by the Coyotes, they crumbled. So John Enright now up to bat. And the 0-0 pitch is fastball low and away for ball 1. Bender in there for strike 1. Well placed by Savage. And he's beginning to look a little bit labored on the mound, which is to no surprise, you know. After a rough inning like this, and the first baseman bobbles it, but he has enough time to recover and tag first base. Min Jae Yo recorded the final out of the inning, and wow, how quickly do things change. This Coyote offense just caught fire, now leading 4-10 as we head in to the bottom, or sorry, to the top of the 8th. So up to bat for the first time in a while are the RedHawks. And
Wow,
quickly,
Faye with a good stop down there.
Bryson Faye in the bullpen doing his due diligence. So up to bat for the RedHawks, it'll be number 4, Vandy. Another substitute, his first at-bat of the game. And in to pitch for the Coyotes, it's Gavin Park.
Yes, sir.
Always good to see him on the bump.
Number 26.
Yep.
Gavin Park. An incredible lefty. Oh, right over your head, Perry.
You scared me.
Dude.
I was looking for the pitcher, or for the batter's name, man.
Dude, it was like technically right over your head.
Okay. Well, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
I looked foolish. I'm glad that there is no camera on us here.
Oh.
And, oof, this one
Off
fouled hard off of Eric's face.
Mask.
Face mask, yes. Not his actual face, or this would be
I think we're just trying to figure out stuff to say at some point. It sounds like face mask.
yeah. Number 4.
Oh,
And,
what a
Gavin Park
sword.
draws the ugly swing for out number 1 here in the bottom, or for the top of the 8th. Gavin Park, Mr. Gavitron, flashing the arsenal and gets the ball right back from Eric Anderson. He's ready to go back to work. Up to bat, it's the DH of large stature.
Number 48.
Yes. Jamison Naff from California. Gavin deals. Naff takes a healthy hack, comes up empty. And Gavitron looking pretty
filthy.
sharp. Looking pretty sharp here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And gets the swing and
Sitting
strike
down.
3. Jamison Naff is going to make his walk back to the dugout. And Gavin Park records 2 more Ks, boosting his total on the season now to 18 in just 10 innings pitched. His K per 9 is
Just under 2.
his K per 9 is the second highest on the team, only below Jay Spanky, the closer. And Gavin Park has a few more innings of work. He hasn't been given too much opportunity, but when he gets in the game, he likes to capitalize.
Facing the former Yodi, Samora.
Samora is not having the best day at the ballpark, and it happens, man. You know, you can't come out here every day and give your best performance. All that matters is that you give your best effort. And quickly he falls behind 0-2. Gavin Park, sharp with the changeup tonight. Apologies, 1-2 is the count. The 1-2 pitch in there for strike 3. Samora is going to walk back to the dugout. And Gavin, 1-2-3 inning, all Ks, will bring back this Yodi offense, who is seemingly still red hot. Taking the mound for the RedHawks, it'll still be Colin Savage, who found himself in a bit of an unfortunate situation last inning. Wasn't getting too much defensive help. And the Yodis capitalized, posted a 9 spot. We'll see if he can bounce back here in the bottom of the 8th. Back to action here in the bottom of the 8th. Up to bat. It's number 18, Amir McGee.
Yeah, buddy.
And Amir McGee has a chance to extend this reign of Yodi dominance. Amir grounds this ball over to the third baseman. Fielded cleanly. The throw is in time. Amir McGee will be retired with the put out to first base.
We saw Amir get 2 RBI single earlier.
Yes.
So that was big from him. He was looking to get the inning started there. Unable to do so, but in steps, man, the demon.
Half man, half demon. Devera.
No, I wanted to do like a UFC type introduction, but you know.
Sorry. I'll let you have.
We do have fans like
Yeah.
4 feet in front of us.
Yeah.
We don't want to scream off their ear. Unless it's a bomb. We go
Yeah,
crazy.
hey, then it's justified.
Yeah.
Colin Savage right back in the zone.
And we did see a bomb tonight.
We
courtesy
did?
of Easton
Big
the Giant
Bad
Bryant,
Bryant.
baby.
But yeah, Big Bad Bryant lost one over the right field wall. It got out of here in a hurry. The right fielder just turned and looked. And Colin Savage
Doing
pitching
a little bit of work.
pitching like a savage here in the bottom of the 8th. Doing his best to keep Ben Yu in this one, but
2 quick outs.
yeah, 2 quick outs, records the K there on Dev Devera.
And earlier today, we had Ryder Hancock
How
up
about
in
this
the broadcasting booth, and now we see him
On the
in the
field.
batter's box. Look at
Wow.
that, BB to BB. Oh.
He can do it all, and
He hits him. I was looking for something cooler.
and he gets hit by a pitch. The back foot slider there by Colin Savage lived up to its name too much. And Ryder Hancock will make his jog down to first base. Up to bat now.
Oh my God.
It's Justin George.
It's JMFG, bro.
Yeah. How about this guy?
JMFG.
JG.
Love it.
Justin George, number 32. The big right-hander coming in at 6'3", 230. Who knows, 240, 250.
Dude.
Pack it on. No, I think he's around 230, but still. He is a mammoth in person. He's just a large human being, to be honest with you.
He's a very large human being. We also know him as King Barbell.
King
He's got
Barbell.
his own clothing business.
Yes.
As well as his own lifting page that gains a lot of traction. So he
Yes.
is somewhat a celebrity around here.
Yeah. He's
Oh my
excellent.
gosh.
Excellent in all facets of life, on and off the field. He's got a lot of good things going for him. And he's in a good situation now in the 3-0 count. He's going to take strike 1 right there on the inner third of the plate. Fastball busted in by
3-1 here.
Mr. Savage.
He's looking for 1 pitch and 1 pitch only.
Yep. Got to be pretty. And he fouls it off.
Got that pitch, just missed it.
Yep.
3-2 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. In what could be the last at-bats for the Coyotes to see if JG is looking to add to this tremendous lead.
And he goes down swinging. Colin Savage with a statement inning. Post to 0. But might be too little too late as Ben Yu comes up to bat in the top of the 9th with their last hacks potentially of the game. And taking the mound, it'll be Gavin Park for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. So on the bump, it's G Park, Gavin Park, the man of many names and the man with many pitches.
I think we call him. Yep. Let's see. Team Moneyball?
No. I mean, I have, but
I think it's.
is that part of Moneyball?
I don't think that one. No, not that movie. It's a different movie.
So after a quick break between me and Fury, we discussed that maybe add another nickname to Gavin's resume, G-Baby.
You know, G-Baby.
G-Baby blisters a fastball inside there, but it's going to be called a ball.
You know, Gavin, fun fact about Gavin, he plays a mean ox.
He does.
He does know his music.
He's got a great music taste. He likes electric dance music, very upbeat. Keeps the high energy, keeps the high vibes, and this ball is caught by Easton Bryant. It was fouled into foul territory right by first base, and big bat Bryant, using his frame, gets under that one and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Up to bat, it's number 8, who Acosta, and let's see, Benji Acosta, he is on the roster for Benedictine University at Mesa, so thank you very much for making our job a little bit easier, making us not sound as dumb as we feel. And oof, Gavitron buzzes him off the inside part of the plate. Falls behind 1-0 in this count. And with one out in the top of the 9th and a 6-run lead, I'm not saying that Gavitron should coast here, but peppering the zone is all you really got to do, and he does it just there. Yeah. As Acosta swings through a high fastball, bringing us to a 1-1 count.
Ooh.
And Gavitron challenges Acosta right down the heart of the plate. Acosta swings, comes up empty, and finds himself behind 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch from Gavitron. Oh, man. Tripled up on the fastball down the heart. And a bit of Bayou action from Gavin Park.
Yes, sir.
As he records another strikeout here in this outing. And the Coyotes are just an out away from securing a bounce-back victory, coming off of 2 conference losses to Pima Community College. 2 very hard-fought games. The first game was just within 2 runs, and the second game came down to just a run.
And Gavin making the hitter just look silly there.
That's what he does best, man.
Dude, that was...
Gavitron.
Oh, and he breaks a bat.
Some more firewood, some more lumber. Gonna have to save that one till next winter, or maybe tonight, because it's a little bit chilly, but it's starting to heat up. And some wood chips are getting thrown away from number 5. That'll be Camden Lewis for Ben U. Played center field for them today. Had some quality putouts. And we hear the Ben U fans not going down without a fight, and I'm sure Camden is not going to go down without a fight either here in the top of the 9th. This one in there for strike 3. Gavitron freezes him up on the inside part of the plate, and just like that, the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes pull off the comeback victory. Final score, Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes 10 to Benedict University at Mesa 4. And, you know, Fury, let's talk about the game really quick. You know, it was kind of a quiet game. It was a defensive stalemate for a while, pitching duel, if you will. And then in the top of the 5th, Ben U cracked it open.
Yeah, Ben U, they were the first ones to make a statement in this game, and they did so with a crooked number. The Coyotes had to answer abruptly, but we were unable to for a little bit. We were still remained a little bit quiet, but, you know, some big bats like Easton Bryant, Amir McGee making a statement in this one with a big hit. We saw barrels all around. We saw barrels from Eric Anderson tonight. We saw a barrel from JG as well and a couple other players. So the Coyote bats have, like always, still been there. It's just, it comes down to maybe tightening things up on defense,
Yes.
backing up our pitchers a little better.
Yes.
Because we saw some phenomenal performances not look as great tonight because of the defense behind those pitchers.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So it all really blew up in Ben Yu's face in the bottom of the 8th, where Chandler-Gilbert, or I'm sorry, the bottom of the 7th, where Chandler-Gilbert just came out in explosive fashion. Started off with Easton Bryant leaving the yard in a big way, solo shot, first pitch. Kyle Tran, he came into the game, maybe wasn't prepared. Then Kyle loaded up the bases. Some timely hitting from the Coyotes, and the cycle just kept continuing. Some fieldable balls when Colin Savage came into the game, and the Ben U defense couldn't back him up. And they paid the price. You know, when you play sloppy defense and you don't help your pitcher out when he's helping you out.
Yeah, things
It's
can
typically,
turn bad quickly.
yes, typically not a recipe for success. And we saw it on full display here tonight. The Coyotes having one of their biggest innings of the entire season, posting a 9 spot. And that really was it. After that, it seemed like the Benedict University RedHawks had no energy left in them, no life. They felt defeated in the dugout, and they couldn't get anything going on offense in return. So the story of today was good pitching, good defense, until it blew up in Ben Yu's face. So an unfortunate outcome for them, but a good outcome for the Coyotes. You know, a good bounce-back win after dropping 2 in conference play against Pima Community College. And, I mean, we got a chance to interview Ryder Hancock, who told us that, hey, I mean, these Coyotes are hungry, man. They're hungry. They're not rattled by their close loss. Their close losses, sorry, to Pima, and they're just coming out on attack mode, man, and that's exactly what you want to hear. That's exactly what we saw today, and it looks like these Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes are back on the right track. So these Coyotes are back in action tomorrow at 3 p.m., Friday at South Mountain Community College. Another conference game, and then on Saturday, we're back here at home once again against South Mountain Community College at 6 p.m. So, ladies and gentlemen, watching around the globe, thank you for joining our broadcast here today at the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. We appreciate your viewership. I'm Adam Perry, and I was joined with
Andrew Fury.
And thank you once again. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.